Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, May 31st, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I make the connection to ground in my worth consciousness. And today we actually have a lot of stuff going on, but that is happening all in the really early morning hours. We actually have the moon shifting from Leo into Virgo at 9:16 a.m. Pacific time, which means like 12:16 p.m. Eastern time, or, later, depending where you are watching this from. But that means early morning hours for at least the West Coast, which is where I am at. Early morning hours doing some fiery work. So this may be some fire energy igniting your day or working through you the midday, depending where you are at. We have the moon finishing up in Leo, making several connections, making some of this grand trine energy. We have the moon trining Saturn and the moon trining Uranus. That's 26 degrees. We also have the North Node at 27 degrees, holding that Leo love vibration. So fire power is lighting us up. And remember, fire is inspiration. It is creativity, which I believe to really attune and allow these things to be made manifest, our creativity, our talents to come forward and be made manifest. We have to know our worth. We have to allow our worth. Today we have the sun working that 10-degree energy, which is, yes, I am a 10. Yes, I know my worth. Yes, I will offer myself the firepower to move through and bring forth this energy. So that moon connecting, that love energy of the moon in Leo, connecting to Saturn, asking us to show up for our worth, asking us to show up with our beliefs, believing that we are worth, bringing forth this fire energy. And then that moon trining Uranus, which is like liberating your I am, asking us to pull open the curtains and be like, ta-da, here I am. That moon in Leo totally wants to bring that full-blown ta-da energy to the forefront. The moon is also connecting to Mars energy. This is Mars at 27 degrees. And this Mars energy in Gemini is connecting to the North Node, which is at 27 in Leo, and the South Node, which is 27 in Aquarius. Now this is an interesting little connection. The moon bringing in the emotional side of this energy, bringing in the emotions of the inner child. And inner child can really be that happy, joyful being. However, if your inner child has been stuffed or is still suffering some oppressive energy within, then you may not feel very good in this connection. Moon and Mars is a very interesting connection. It can be so powerful, but if there are emotions that need to be dealt with, that Mars can bring outbursts of energy. And I have here, I've got transformation and a buzzing in my ear, and clinging to the past. And so really noticing in the morning, do you wake up with that feeling like you're ready to throw a temper tantrum? That may be a sign there's some past stuff that needs to be moved through, that you need to empower yourself through. Or are you waking up, so like this, feeling like you're ready for an adventure of the heart, an adventure to share your heart. We're really getting a taste for this with this. Now, it's interesting because I do feel like with the North Node, South Node, it could go either way. South Node may be attuning us to some stuff that needs to be moved through, some emotions that need to be processed. The South attunes us to been there, done that. You may, especially if you're feeling very mental or getting a lot of anxiety, mental messages in and through this, may be needing that energy to process. So pay attention to that. Show up for that so that you can move into this energy of adventure and courage, which is the other expression of this energy with the North Node and the moon in Leo and that Mars energy. So one way or the other, the universe has got you and is helping take you on your new journey. So we have that going on. Pay attention to how you're showing up. And there's this thing, I wish I could remember where it's from. I tried looking it up and I couldn't find it. But, as you wake up and as you're feeling these energies, ask yourself, this path that I'm moving on, how I'm showing up right now, in my worth consciousness, what I'm doing, how I'm moving, does it have heart? And keep coming back to that. Does it have heart? Part of knowing, utilizing your full worth consciousness is engaging this heart consciousness. The heart consciousness, the passion consciousness. It is so important in aligning with your worth, in aligning with that purpose energy. So keep asking yourself, does this have heart? And I also was listening to Trevor Hall during this, and he was like, don't carry stones in your bowl of light. And I feel that. Don't carry. If you're feeling this pain, this is a sign to process this pain. Do not carry that pain in this bowl of light. Let yourself shine. Mercury and Pluto will then connect. Interesting connection. Again, working the worth stuff. Mercury and Pluto are connecting at 19 degrees. Your worth consciousness, making the mental, conscious connection to how you are thinking about yourself. That is what Mercury is working as it is moving through the Taurus energy. And as you work that, then these ideas will start coming through about how you can produce these talents, how you can bring these talents on through and make them physical. It will also help you process so that you can work from this new structure that you're redoing with this place of full worth in and through yourself. So show up for that, but show up first by paying attention to your consciousness. Make the connection between what is showing up in your life and what is going on in your consciousness. And any stones that you may be carrying in your bowl of light, and any places where you're still not yet following, honoring the path of heart. Does this path have heart? I just kept hearing that in my head, in my consciousness. So then, 9:16 a.m., Moon into Virgo. Now this to me is another important part of the worth consciousness, about grounding in your worth consciousness. The Moon in Virgo brings attention to our reality, our daily reality. Well, what's more daily reality than physical body? Your physical body is saying, yes, I need this, I need rest, yes, I need this food. Are you listening to and honoring, as part of this connected consciousness, the wisdom of your body? So that's going to be, the outgoing process throughout the rest of the day. There are no more astrological connections being made until almost 24 hours later. About 20 hours later will be the next connection that's going on. There's one other thing that I want to mention. We have a bit of a mutable T-square, mutable cross thing going on. So you may feel like there's some crossroads stuff going on. The Fool card, I have the Fool in reverse. Now, this is why this work is important right now, of getting behind the courage and the path of heart and moving through the transformation where you may still yet be clinging to the past and having these old emotions going on. There is a crossroads coming up, asking you to move in the direction of your truth. Now, this mutability-ness is we all know this. We all have some mutability-ness. It allows us to be changeable. And I think being changeable is a benefit. I am a mutable sign. I appreciate the changeability. However, don't change away from the path that has heart. Keep honoring yourself. When you honor yourself, this is one of the major lessons of worth. When you honor yourself, you do honor the world. So really, honor yourself in and through this. You may be feeling those decisions coming up. You may be feeling the indecision. I don't really know what to do. Keep asking yourself, what is the path of heart? What is my truth? I decided to pull a Keeper of the Light today, and I got Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Hold that strength and let your truth be the path of heart. Let the truth be what you know your worth to be. And then the other card from Shapeshifters, because I'm having fun with this in Gemini, being so mutable. I'm a mutable octopus. We have Miss Spiderweb, and Miss Spiderweb is consider your alliances and make new connections. I think this is really important on the path of heart, realizing that we are all connected, but also, Nikki will say this, who's on your team? Really recognizing and noticing the people who are supporting you as you move to your thing. Now, I want to make the point that sometimes support comes in the way of an adversary. Sometimes the support comes by way of challenge. So there's that as well. But really, keep choosing the ones who amplify and help get you into the path of heart. Over this next year and a half, as we are working North Node in Leo, the path of heart is a very strong beckoning. It is a very strong pull for us. And so that's going to be in the background this whole entire time. Are you connecting to that? Or are you still connecting to these things that want to drag you and pull you under? Keep reaching in and through the light and finding the light within you and releasing those things that have weighed you down along with those connections. Notice that. All right, so that is it for today. I have my reading sale going on, $44 for a half-an-hour reading. You can go book that at GaiaBlooming.com, or you can message me for alternative ways of payment. And that is it for today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.